All right, in this video, I'm going to go over how to open up Robot C, also how to set up your virtual world so you can get started. All right, so you're going to open up Robot C. You're going to open the circle, not the graphical. Okay, so open up the standard Robot C program. If it asks you if you'd like to update your program, you're going to say no. All right, then you're going to go to View. You're going to hover over here, Preferences, and you go down and click on Detailed Preferences. On those, you're going to uncheck everything here on the left, except for this Open Last Project on Startup. That's really up to you if you want to have that checked or not. If you would like every time you open up Robot C for that last project to be there, have it clicked. Make sure that these auto file saves are turned off, because that is going to mess up some of those sample programs if you don't have those turned off. Go ahead and click OK. All right, so now if you don't have a file made in your H drive, you need to go into your H drive. You need to make a file folder that says like either programs or Robot C or something like that, so that you're able to save any of your programs in there. All right, so once you've opened up a sample program, which I'm going to show you how to do right now. All right, so once you said open your sample program, you go in and you start working with these sample programs. You're not going to want to save it, like save over that sample program, because other people are using the same computer and that program could end up getting messed up for them. All right, so say you've made some changes, you want to save this in a different location so that you can get to it again later. So you're going to go up to File, you're going to click Save As, you're going to go into your documents, and you're going to go to your folder, you're going to save it in there. So every time before you make any changes to your sample program, remember to go click Save As and save it someplace else. All right. Okay, so now we need to go up to Robot. You need to change your compiler target to virtual worlds. Every time you open it, even after today, you've been using your virtual worlds, this is one of those things that does not stay. Most of your settings are all going to stay the way that you set it every time you come in, but it's assuming that you're going to have a physical robot every time. So this is a problem that I've been seeing a lot of people have. Whenever they come back the next day, they forget to change their compiler target to virtual worlds. So every time you're using virtual worlds, make sure that it's on virtual worlds, your compiler target. Okay, so I've changed that. Also, you need to go down to platform type, and you need to make yours match mine. All right, so you need to have VEX 2.0 Cortex and natural language PLTW. If I go over this VEX Robotics, this is where you'll find the VEX 2.0 Cortex if you don't see that as a possibility right now. All right, so once you've got that matching, you're going to then go to Window. You're going to say select your virtual world to use. I want you to pick Curriculum Companion at this point. Later, you're going to pick one of the games that you'd like to play, and that'll be Operation Reset, Palm Island, or Ruins of Atlantis. Whenever you have changed, you get to the game, you're going to open it in the same way I'm showing you how to open your Curriculum Companion. Once you've picked the game, then you'll be picking one of these. All right, but we're going to start with Curriculum Companion. You need to learn how to program first. Okay, so click on it. Now, it's not going to open until you have downloaded a program. This is always kind of funny to me because I don't know what program to write yet. I'm not in the virtual worlds. So you can either, like this program I've already pulled up will work, or I can go back into my sample programs, open sample programs. Notice now I'm in sample programs, virtual worlds, VEX 2. I can go into any of these, or I can go into sample programs, pick VEX 2, and then I can use any of the sample programs here. All right, basic movement, moving forward. I've already opened the very first here, moving forward. It's pretty much the same program for the one as I just opened, just a little bit different because this one's showing a virtual world robot. All right, or another way I can open up virtual worlds is I can just click New File. This blank program will go ahead and allow me to click Download to Robot. All right, any of these programs, I click Download to Robot. When I do that, my virtual worlds is going to go ahead and open up. Okay, you are going to type in your username and password that you've already set up for the original program. Whenever we first started, I had you go in and you had to make an account. You've been watching those fundamentals of programming videos. That is the same account that you're going to be using right now. Okay, remember the cs2n.org. This account is the one you're going to be using to sign into your virtual worlds. All right, so you're going to go ahead and log in, and it's going to bring you to the curriculum companion. All right, first go to options. Disable the sound. We've got enough sound going on in the classroom. We don't need a little bit more, so go ahead and disable that. All right, whenever you have badges, you can go here. Another place you can find your badges is whenever you go to the website. All right, you click on My Profile, and it'll let you take you to a place where you can see your badges as well. Now I want you to pick the robot that you would like to use for virtual worlds. Notice you have 5 different ones to choose from. I would say SwerveBot's probably my favorite, just because it does have these line followers on there. When you get to sensing, this is the robot you'll need to use. Use one of the more fun ones if you want, and then whenever you get to line follower challenge, go ahead and switch it to SwerveBot. Whatever you want is fine. Once you've picked that, when you are on one of your programs, you need to tell it what kind of robot you have so that your pragma statements are correct. So right here, the SwerveBot might not have the motors in port 2 and port 3. So how to get to that, I'm going to go up to Robot. I'm going to go down to Motors and Sensor Setup. Here where it says Standard Models, I'm going to click on it. See, I have all of my virtual world robots here. I'm going to choose the SwerveBot because that's the one that I had chosen. I'm going to click Apply. I'm going to click OK. Notice that pragma statement has changed. Right. I can also, once I have another program, so say I've decided to use this one, I can either go back in to Robot and Sensor Setup, or I can just copy my pragma statement, and this is more useful when you start getting long pragma statements, but I can click Control C, I can copy that, and then I can go into, say I have a new program I'm wanting to do, and I can click Control V, and it will now be the SwerveBot as well. Okay, so that's how you're going to set all of it up. A lot of people are having a problem with they're not getting that pragma statement correct, they're not picking the correct robot. Once they get into virtual worlds, it's just sitting there and it's not working because the motors are in different ports depending on which robot that they had selected. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the robot virtual world. Okay, and I'm ready to get started on movement. All right, so as you work through each one of them with a star next to it, as you complete that challenge, the star is going to highlight, okay, like this one here. Once you've completed all of the ones that have the stars next to it and they've been highlighted, please come up, show me, and or the teacher that is using this video, and they can check off that you have completed all of those to get your grade. All right. You will not use the remote control virtual world because we do not have the remote controls to hook up to the computer. All right, we're going to actually build a robot, and we're going to do these challenges in the classroom instead to learn how to use the remote control. Sensing, you'll be able to go through, do all of those as well. Okay. All right, so you should be ready to go. Go ahead and start working on the programming. When you complete all the movement and the sensing challenges, then you'll be ready to play one of the games.